The Zoning Commission meeting, November 9th, 2022, at 6 o'clock is now in session. Roll call of the members. Ms. Banker. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Roll call of our regular members. Mr. Knoll.
Here.
Mr. Villa.
Present.
Mr. Miller.
Here.
Mr. Kluwat.
Here.
Mr. Varnado. And Mr. Nasser is not available. Introduction of staff, Ms. Baker.
Jamaica Banker, Zoning Secretary.
Jerry is Carey, IT.
Spencer Long, Parish Attorney.
Jerome Fournier, Director of Planning and Development.
Lance Brock, Zoning Official.
Thank you so much. Oh,
I'm sorry, Eric Poche.
yep, sorry, I'm a little jumpy tonight. Item 4, we got the minutes. Item A is acceptance of minutes of the October 12th, 2022 Zoning Commission meeting.
Motion approved.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Kluwat, second by Commissioner Villa. All in favor? Aye. None, that motion passed. Item 5, Chairman's comments. The Chairman has no comments tonight. Item 6, we're going to open a public hearing to amend the Ascension Parish Development Code for recommendation to the approval or denial to the Ascension Parish Council. Item A is a zoning review ID PZ 2982.22, Lot 4 for Logan Patty. Mr. Logan, I take it. Why don't you come on up?
How's it going? I'm Logan Patty with LJP Contractors. I want to make a motion to rezone from medium intensity residential to mixed use commercial. I'd like to build my office there for my business. I mean, what else do I need to present? This is our first time. I'm a young man learning a lot tonight. So
No, that's fine. You tell us about what ultimately what you want to try to accomplish, and
I
see what
bought
we can do
the
for you.
7 acres on Highway 930. That's it's adjacent to some medium intensity residential and mixed use commercial. I cleared off the front 2 acres, just kind of made it, look nice. It kind of had some blight. It was overgrown and wet. We put an access road down the middle. I want to do about a 3,000 square feet metal building where I can have customers come, look at my work, have a showroom, kind of storage for equipment, stuff like that. Not too much to do other than pour a foundation, metal building. They have a trailer next door, 4 trailers next door. And on the right-hand side, well, adjacent to the left is 7 acres. That's almost identical to my property. On the right is a home that's, probably 30, 40 years old.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Ms. Baker, do we have anybody here to speak on this?
No one signed up.
Okay. Well, you might as well just stand there. We're going to open up to the commissioners and close out the
that's all
public
new to me,
hearing.
yep.
And commissioners, y'all have any questions or comments?
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Commissioner Miller.
Yeah, I came in and took a look at your property there. I saw that rock road that you put in.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's right down the middle, or is that offset to
So
one side?
it's offset. My property actually extends about 15 to 20 feet off the left-hand side.
Okay.
So we kind of, graded it to where it would drain. It was kind of just a low area. The
Saw that.
property had grown up. Somebody had cut the grass and, really caused some ruts, which was kind of, not very appealing. They had some old trees on the lot. My property extends to the left about 20 feet. So it's 1,000 by 180 by 2,000 deep.
Okay.
It runs across the servitude for the high lines and probably about 4 acres behind there, probably about 3.5 on the front. So the front 1.5 acres is cleared.
Yeah, I saw that back, 5 acres or so is still wooded.
Yeah,
What's your
probably
intentions
about.
with that?
Intentions are there. I'd like to clear off the remaining towards the power line, use it for like gravel parking storage. I'm a home builder, general contractor. I specialize in concrete framing. Do a lot of work for builders in the area. Place to store materials, have my customers come in, have a design appointment kind of. In the plan in the front, I'd like to do like a gravel parking lot, maybe do a circular entrance, similar to something that's down the road, closer towards Airline. They have a couple of, mixed-use commercial business type, metal building with a gravel parking lot.
And your building is going to be just one building? It's going to include your office and your showroom?
Yeah, so I'm still in the planning phase, so I need to get it rezoned so I can get it financed for my company because I bought it through my company. I can't get financing in my personal name, so I'd have to get another mortgage. And right now, the plan is to do just one building with the front, like 1,500 square feet as, office space, and the rear would be like covered storage.
You anticipate having trucking deliveries?
Not very frequently. It'll probably be, crews of mine that would work there daily, truck and trailer. The parking would be for secretarial use, HR, estimator type role, but no major trucking deliveries that I intend to use it for.
Okay. Not a large increase in traffic in and out?
Shouldn't be, no, sir. I'm just a small family business. I'm thinking 5 to 10 cars in and out of there per day.
Okay.
Anybody else? Some of my concerns, and just to kind of let you know, I too, I'm in the contracted business as well. But I'm looking at surrounding land use, and this is, in my opinion, this is a very big idea of spot zoning. We have that area, it's considered residential, but it's just, you might be the first one to request it, but right now, to me, it just seems to be an issue of spot zoning, and I had to have a little bit of a hard time to be able to support it. So that's just my biggest comment. Let me ask administration, Mr. Brock, what do we have this area looking like for our master plan? If we have any,
Yes, the master
That's-
plan property reflects it as being residential neighborhood.
that's what I thought. Okay. Anybody else, or do we have a motion or anything like that? Any other comments?
Make a motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion for recommend approval by Commissioner Varnado. Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay, we have a second. Okay, let's open the roll call vote. Okay. That motion to recommend approval to the council has passed 4-2. Thank you.
Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Okay. Item B, a zoning review, ID PZ 2986.22, Tract B for Joel Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez, would you like to come up?
Hello, Joel Sanchez, just looking to have my property switched from what it's currently zoned to Crossroad Commercial.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ms. Baker, do we have anybody here to speak on that?
No one signed up.
Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, you have any questions?
The property is currently a car wash,
Yes, sir. It's been a car wash for about 30-plus years.
and it's shut down now?
No, it's currently a car wash operational. I bought it 2 years ago. It's a 24-hour car wash, pull through, drive, get your car washed and go.
So is it non-conforming as of right now, or is it properly zoned for a car wash?
No, sir, it's currently zoned as medium intensity residential.
Right.
I think it's just one of those things. I talked to someone who was whose family originally owned it. He said his dad bought it in the late 80s and he was the third owner. I bought it 2 years ago and just came across that it was residential. And so just same when I bought it, the occupational tax had never been paid on it. So I had to kind of pay that and catch that up, and I'm just trying to get it to fall in line. All the properties alongside of me, there's 6 properties in a row. It's a storage facility directly on the side of me, then a pest control company, then Center Stage, Performing Arts, childcare. So I think this would make me the 6th or 7th one in a row that would all fall in line with being Crossroads Commercial.
Yeah,
Just kind of dotting i's, crossing t's with buying the property, getting it
I'm
probably where it
familiar with
should
the
be.
area. I don't think they're gonna stick a subdivision or a neighborhood in that, on that spot. Okay.
So this is currently medium intensity residential, is what we're saying. I guess many years ago, 30 years ago, that's what it was, and they allowed you to put a commercial.
It's about an acre property. The front acre is being used as a car wash. I think there was a trailer at some point on that back acre, going back 20, 30 years maybe.
Yeah.
It's been there my whole life. I've washed
Yeah.
my first
No, I
truck when I was 16 there, and I just,
Understand?
one of the things I think fell through the cracks It used to be a 5-bay where you pulled in and self-washed it. About 8 years ago, they tore that down and built the current car wash. I think it's
Yeah.
probably just something that fell through the cracks, probably should've got taken care of then.
Yeah,
And I'm just trying to get
understand.
where I think
Okay.
it probably should be.
All right,
Yeah, this business was existing non-conforming. It's been there. And
Yeah, yeah.
My family has land next door to it, so I'm very familiar with it. Mr. Varnado, did you have something? Okay, Mr. Brock?
Yeah, I just wanted to say basically state what you stated, that it's non-conforming. It was built prior to zoning being in effect, so it wasn't anything it's been there for over 30 years, so yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's pre-existing, non-conforming.
Okay. We have a motion to approve by Commissioner Varnado. Well, hold on, make sure you're stating it. Motion to approve to recommend approval to the council.
That's right. To recommend a change, yeah, zoning change, correct.
Okay, we got a
Motion
motion to
approved.
recommend approval to change the zoning by the council, by Commissioner Varnado, second by Commissioner Miller. Let's open the voting. Okay. And that motion passed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Item C, a zoning review, IDPZ 3002.22, the Batcher property for the ACED LLC, located on the east side of LA Highway 405, approximately 1,400 feet north of Paul LeBlanc Road, to amend the Ascension Parish zoning map from medium intensity to heavy industrial. And do we have anybody here to speak on this?
Good
Thank you, sir.
evening. I'm Chris Caballero. I'm the manager of the LLC that owns the property. We're asking that y'all would recommend rezoning to heavy industrial, which is under the overlay and similar to the property on the side of us, to help, entice more industry on the West Bank.
Thank you so much. Ms. Baker, do we have anybody here for comment
No
on
one
this?
signed up.
Okay, we'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, do we have any questions or comments or a motion?
I make a
Oh,
motion that we.
hold on. Mr. Fournier?
Yeah, Mr. Commissioner, Mr. Shake Snyder, fellow commissioners. This is part of the West Bank Overlay District, the Industrial Overlay District. And as you know, past few times, we've been rezoning property from different uses into the heavy industrial use in conformance with that West Bank Overlay.
All right, so, wonderful, thank you.
I have a question.
Okay, Mr. Miller?
This is part of the Batcher. This is across the levee as well?
Correct. Just
Entirely?
across,
This is just the
only
Batcher.
across
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
the Batcher property.
Okay, Mr. Noel?
I'll move to accept.
Okay. Well, you need to make a,
this motion.
Motion to recommendation to approve.
okay, well,
I'm going to second this motion.
and Mr. Noel will know it best. Motion to approve for recommendation of a rezone by Mr. Noel to recommend to the council, second by Commissioner Miller. We're going to open the vote. And that motion passed. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Item 7, a staff report.
No report.
No report. Item 8, so moved. Thank y'all so much.